Today I'm going to be starting on a project where I want to completely refurbish this set of speakers. Getting a little bit of water here. That's just drips from my AC unit. But yeah, this is not a standard renovation, since I'm virtually going to be replacing all of the components. I might keep these 12-inch woofers because they seem to be in good shape. There's no rips in the foam. Might just clean them up a bit, but yeah, these are just the cheapest of the cheap. Paper cone, mid-range. I just don't like how they look. The tweeter is here. It was mounted in like a plastic ring, like on the back of it. It's just the cheapest tweeter you can get, just paper. I'm going to be replacing them with these tweeters from Parts Express. I believe they're Dayton Audios. Oh no, these are the GRS ones. Okay. They had good specs. That's why I got them, and the impedance wise and frequency wise they match what I'm going for here. I did kind of cheapen out a little bit. On the crossovers. Don't mind that loud car going by down there. Yeah, these are just generic three-way crossovers. I just wanted something that was better than what came with them, which is not really anything at all. I believe there was one filter on the tweeter circuit, and yeah, I think I already cut that off. That's it. I mean, they really skimped out on these speakers. This is going to be completely transformed. I'm going to start by sanding all of this and filling in putty anywhere I need to. I'm going to be wrapping the whole thing in vinyl. Much better than this cheap vinyl that they have here. I have some really good high quality stuff that I'll show in a later video. And here's the mid-range that I'm going to be using. It's also another sealed back unit because there's no separate chamber in this cabinet. I also got these from Parts Express. And they're a lot more beefy than previous ones. You can clearly see the magnet difference here. Alright, well, with that being said, let's get started sanding. ended up getting lucky with this old vinyl. It just pretty much peeled right off. Much better than trying to sand it off. Here's some of the wood grain vinyl. I don't know if they use cheap glue or it's just that old. I'm gonna try to use a lot better glue on the vinyl that I'm going to apply. So yeah, that just made this job a whole heck of a lot easier. Some of these smaller pieces break real easily. Alright, well, I'll come back after I get this all peeled. Okay, got it all peeled, sanded down. As you can see, in a little bit rough shape, but I'm going to fill all of this with really high quality wood filler. I'm going to buy new grill inserts as well. The old ones pretty much broke when I was taking them out of here. In case anybody's curious, I got these cabinets for free. They were junked on the side of the road. And this is what they were. Nice little specs there, printed right on the label here. So I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, just got one more of these to do. And I'm going to start filling everything with putty. And I'll be back. Alright, I got the first coat down. Probably going to need more, especially around these corners. But yeah, I think it's going to work out just great. So here's the cabinet after applying body filler and being completely sanded smooth. Also guys, this project has been 3 years in the making. I took a long break because of life and other activities, but I'm back to working on these once again, and you can expect frequent updates from here on out. This is what it looks like. I got everything like perfectly smooth here. This is actually ready for finish. And I decided also not to go with a vinyl wrap, but instead I'm going to be using like a Duratex type product, a roll-on product. I just think that's going to be, you know, the best bet for these old cabinets to protect them further, you know. Because they are like, they're just cheap particle board. They're not even MDF. I'm also going to have to go inside, add some braces. I want to add sound deadening, because that's about as hollow as you can get. That sound is terrible. and that's just going to resonate like mad, you know what I mean? The only thing I'll probably have to do before I put the finish on them, just clean these holes out. Like I'd mentioned in a previous video, I got new grill inserts, but yeah, they're like 90% there. I also had to notch out these holes here to fit the new tweeters because of the way the terminals are. Yeah, you can see my little outdoor little bench here that I've been using is taking some abuse too since then. Oh yeah, let's see if we can get a shot of the crossover I'd mentioned previously. So that's the extent of it. Yeah, not very great. I don't know if I'm going to remove it or just snip the wires and mount the new one in there. It's probably what I'll end up doing. But alright, just want to give you a quick update, and I'll see you next time. I just wanted to say, first of all, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I also wanted to give you guys a bit of info about this channel, myself, and what my future plans are for the channel. It's going to be dedicated mainly to DIY audio. And as for the name, All Things Audio, well, it has a dual meaning. The first one is apparent, and the second one comes from the Bible verse in Philippians 4:13, where it says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so yeah, I believe in the gospel and its saving power. I recently saw my 3 brothers all come to Christ, and I'm so blessed and happy that the Lord has returned them to the flock. And while this is not specifically a gospel channel, I just want to lift up the Lord for all He has done for me and my family. Now about my channel and what my goals are for it, I have no less than 4 sets of speakers that I have sitting in a room that I've acquired over the past couple years, and my goals are to restore them in a similar fashion. However, this current set is unique in that I'm completely debranding them and creating an entirely new speaker that is far removed from what it was formerly. The remaining sets will instead be getting measured, and I will be building new crossovers for them, followed by testing, of course. I will be sharing these measurements and the before and after results. The same measurements will be applied to this current project. And now I realize that some of you aren't going to like my choice of generic crossover network, and so I can explain that a little bit. However, I have modeled their response in Windows Passive Crossover Designer, and the results seem to be pretty good. Slight little dips here and there, but basically kind of flat. Now the end result, will be the one to tell the tale, so to speak. But for now, it's modeling really well. The crossover points, I believe, are 800 and 5,000 hertz. And if you look at the graphs on the drivers, it actually is going to fit pretty well. The mids can play all the way up to 15,000 hertz. It's pretty much a full range driver in and of itself. So there should be no cone breakup or anything at that crossover frequency, because 5,000 hertz is high for the mids, but not nearly as high as they can go, and that allows the tweeter also to not have to play so low. But we'll see what the end results are after I finish the project. Alright, so with that being said, there's a little bit more about myself. I'm over 50. I've been into audio of just about every kind since the 80s. Growing up, going to speaker shops and just always wanted like a nice set of speakers, and going through the old the Audio Bible catalog that featured every speaker that ever came out. I built my first bookshelf speakers in '92. I upgraded my first speaker tower cabinets the following year, and then built my very first custom car subwoofer enclosure in 1995. It was like two 12-inch Sherwin Vegas, big old PVC ports that it custom fit inside the trunk bed, So it was really nice. All my friends liked it. But yeah, I have built many speakers and subs since then for both car, audio, and home. And I'm no expert by any means. I'm always learning. And obviously in the past, 10 years plus, with technology now we have design tools and measurement tools that are free for the DIY community. And those have really been helping me get a better understanding, of how frequencies mix and merge with each other, etc. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. You guys, you stick around, you'll see some pretty cool projects going on here. And that will end this video. In the next one, I'm going to be showing you what I ended up doing with the 12-inch woofers. And if you want to see the original project, I posted it on the Tech Talk forums on Parts Express. I've been a member there since 2012. But yeah, I'll post that link if you guys want to go through it and see what my goals are for it and other people's comments, etc. And yeah, alright guys, see you next time. God bless.